Here's your daily Tottenham news and me, Harry Scarfe, football content creator, YouTuber and football writer. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you, Chris Callan, for allowing me to do this video, stepping in for you. Let's get straight into it. So first part of the video, if you're unfamiliar, will be headlines. Second part of the video, dissecting them and giving my opinion. Firstly, Nottingham Forest owner Mariakis aimed to dig at Tottenham Hotspur over their failed move for Morgan Gibbs-White on Nottingham Forest socials. He said, "I would never let anyone from any other team get a player from us or make something we don't agree with." Jamie Donnelly admits his pride of being back in a Spurs shirt, but insists Tottenham have a lot of work to do. He said the gaffer speaks a lot about the clean sheets, but there's obviously a lot of things we need to work on. Next, the travelling squad for our pre-season tour of Hong Kong and Korea has been confirmed. We take on Arsenal in the first North London derby, set to be played outside the UK at Hong Kong's new Tak Stadium on Thursday the 31st of July. It'll be 12:30pm time in the UK, before facing Newcastle United at Seoul's World Cup Stadium next Sunday, 3rd of August, 12pm noon UK time. The following players will make the trip and have been selected: George Abbott, Brandon Austin, Rodrigo Bentancur, Lucas Bergvall, Yus Bissouma, Wani Byfield, Kevin Danso, Ben Davis, Jamie Donnelly, Archie Gray, Luca Gunter, Brennan Johnson, Anthony Ginski, Mohamed Kudus, Will Lancashire, James Maddison, Wilson Odobert, Pedro Porro, Richarlison, Christian Romero, Papa Matissar, Dominic Solanke, Shun Min Son, Jed Spence, Matthias Tell, Mickey van der Ven, Guglielmo Vicario, Luka Vuskovic and Yang Min Hook. Destiny Adogi, Kota Takai and Mana Solomon will remain at Hotspur Way for treatment, alongside Radu Dragusin, Dejan Kulusevski and Brian Gill, who will all be continuing their rehabilitation. Mikey Moore, Alfie Devine and Dane Scarlett have been granted permission not to travel in order to explore opportunities for loan moves. So that is your squad that has been picked. We'll get into that a little bit later in particular. George Abbott has signed a new long-term contract with Tottenham Hotspur. The 19-year-old central midfielder excelled during his loan spell at Notts County last year, winning the AFL Goal of the Season award after a fantastic strike against Accrington Stanley in January, as well as earning a place on the shortlist for League Two Young Players of the Season. George is a product for our academy, having first joined in the under-8s. As an under-17s, under-18s Premier League Cup winners in 2022-23, he's captain of our under-21 side that won the Premier League 2 title the following season. He made his first team debut in our Premier League win at Leeds United in May 2023. Tottenham Hotspur and South Korean legend Shun Min Son has publicly announced his support for Palestine amongst the conflict between Hamas and Israel. Yet we reported that Mikey Moore has been granted permission not to travel to Asia in order to explore potential opportunities for a loan move. He's one of 3. Next, the Daily Telegraph report that such release clauses can be very complex, such as Morgan Gibbs-White's, and it's understood that Tottenham fell short of activating quite a number of those conditions. Next, the report from Lee Equipe and Goal report that Lille's priority is Antonin Kalinski. A loan is being negotiated as we speak with Tottenham. And on this day in 2009, Peter Crouch rejoined Tottenham Hotspur. There we go. Those are your headlines. Let's get into it. So first one, what I want to get into is dig about Mariakis. Listen, this situation's really frustrating, but it pains me to admit it, but Mariakis has the best interest of Nottingham Forest, and so far as he's there, they're going to be very difficult to get around, difficult to do business with. You know, he has this kind of anything to win attitude, and he's very bold. He's not afraid of the top 6 clubs. So it pains me to say it, but he's very good at what he does. He's very manipulative and he's very difficult, but he's kind of the owner you want, stands up for your club, but you don't want to be doing business with him. So it's a cheeky little dig. There's quite a few digs, but everything about it does feel wrong. Like, why would you do it on the pitch with the shirt on just after a game? It feels to me like Mariakis has made a surprise appearance and told him, look, you need to sign. And Gibbs-White just didn't want to upset. I think that's the case. I think there's been a bit of manipulation tactics going on there. Donnelly, very good. To have him in and around the team, I think he'll be involved a lot next season if he doesn't go on loan. And he speaks very well to the media. It's interesting to hear from him. So the squad that has been picked, let's get into it. The travelling squad for the pre-season tour. So yeah, it's it's a good team, but I just look at that and think it should be better at this stage of the transfer window. I feel that I just feel sorry for Frank, and I'm all of a sudden really worried in the transfer window. No, now Morgan Gibbs White hasn't gone through, and I hate to be reactionary, but that team isn't all that. Let's just say I think it could be a lot better. I just think that we need maybe not more squad depth. We need more quality. I felt like it could have gone a lot further, if I'm totally honest with you. So hopefully we see reinforcements and then get the recruitment right for the rest of the window. But George Abbott signing a new long-term contract, I think that's really important. 19 years of age, so he looked really good. Um, yesterday, so I thought he looked good. So it's good to have him committed for the long term and signing that contract. Mikey Moore, one of the three, granted permission not to travel to Asia to explore loan opportunities. I mean, if he thinks that's best for his development, he will know. So that's what's going to happen with Mikey Moore. I mean, I really like the player. I think he has a really bright future. Hopefully, that being at Tottenham. But if he needs a loan to get minutes, because maybe we can't give him the minutes necessarily this season. But yeah, as I said, he is one of three that have been granted that kind of permission, I suppose. Dane Scarlett as well. I mean, when's Scarlett going to be ready is the question. How many loans does he need? Avi Devine, probably the smart thing for his career. I can definitely see that 100%. Morgan Gibbs White reporting that Tottenham fell foul of activating a number of conditions to his release clause, which was really complicated contract. Anthony Kinski's an interesting one. I don't see why we would sell if we also, you know, let Keeley go as well. I was trying to think of a situation where at work it would be quite bonkers. I see him as potentially competing with Vicario for number one. I think he's that good, but so I'm very surprised to see the loan links. I don't know. We don't know, do we, whether Tottenham approve of it? But those are your headlines and those are my opinions, and that is your Tottenham news. Thank you very much for coming in. Please follow me at Harry Scarfe 22 across all socials. If you can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, that'd be fantastic. Harry Scarfe, which contains my very own Tottenham podcast within called the Scarfe Spurs podcast. But like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, Chris Callan, for this opportunity. Wish him a safe flight over to Hong Kong. And for now, a massive comedy Spurs.